Hello, friends. This is your advocate Sushant P.K. Magu, and let's talk about POCSO Act. I'm sure we are all aware of this protection of sexual offenses against children. I fail to understand one part of this. I've seen in various judgments and in a recent matter as well that the accused got bail, and it was being stated by the court that the girl had a consent. No doubt she was of 16-year age, and she had a consent. She went with this guy, and they had a relationship, and the guy was a school teacher, a computer teacher, something like that, and they had a relationship. I mean, a relationship in the sense that the guy was a teacher and she was a student, and later on he somehow convinced her. They ran somewhere, they had a physical relationship, and then they came back and the police caught them. As the whole story, something was like that. Now the court noticed that it was the consent of this girl. She went on her own consent, and they had the physical relationship also with mutual consent. Now, I fail to understand this part. I need your comments as well, your views as well on this. That how does it matter whether the consent of the 16-year-old child, does it come into picture? Because anyone who is under the age of 18 is a minor, is considered to be a child, a definition of child. So I understand one would say that it is she is very prudent enough to understand the repercussions and consequences of the act being performed by her. But still, if you are saying on one sided, you are saying that this is under 18, a child. Now the consent of a child is not a consent. It does not matter that if I am saying yes or if I am saying no, because my consent will not be considered as a consent, because if I am a child, no matter I understand the repercussions, and but my level of understanding, my maturity level is different in 15 to 16-year age and in 19 to 21-year old age. My maturity level is different. Now, if this is not the case, then let the government set the guideline and state that a child is who is under the age of 16. If it's not 18, then let it be 16. If you say that she's quite prudent enough and matured enough to take her own decision, she knows the act, what she's been performing, then we'll consider that she's not a child then. And if she's a child, then let her be treated as a child. Let the consent be no consent, and let the no consent be no consent at all, because the consent is not even counted. It cannot be counted because she is a child. Anyone who is under the age of 18, supposedly she or he is signing up an agreement. Is that valid? Now in the case of agreement, you'll say no, that's not valid, but here she knows the repercussion. Here also she is very good enough to understand the English or the Hindi or whatever been written in the agreement. She knows that she's signing up this agreement. She's in a sound state of mind, no coercion, no undue influence, nothing at all. But that would not be valid, right? So why is the consent being valid here in POCSO? That she knows that what she's doing and this and that. I think this is something really very of concern, because she is not understanding that this was not right what she has done. She's not in a state of understanding, not in that proper maturity level to understand the repercussions. She just knows that, okay, she's got carried away probably by the words of this guy or this person, and she's going and doing whatever the thing she feels like. But here I fail to understand that bails are sometimes being granted to these people, stating that she knows that what she's doing, she's 16-year age, she's 15-year age. I think this should be taken too seriously, because POCSO is a very sensitive and grievous matter. It should be taken with high gravity. It's a very high gravity offense. So friends, this is something what I felt sharing with you all. No doubt, and I'm not saying in all cases such thing has happened, but I feel that not even a single case should go this way, that probably we are granting a bail to the person, and no doubt there are all terms and conditions, and he has got to abide by such a thing. But then, okay, granting the bail is a different portion, but on such a ground stating that the girl is very well aware of what she's doing and all, but then she's not more than 18. Now this is quite debatable topic, and I shared my views, and I would like to hear what you all think on this, and let's catch up on the next video. Till then, this is your advocate Sushant PK Maggu signing off for now. I am sharing my number, my mobile number, and you all can contact me for any of help being required from my end. I'll do whatever is possible to all my strength for my friends, for my viewers, and let's meet up in the next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.